Hey everyone, DFA here, welcome back to the channel, and very interesting topic for you today because I had a really nice game with the Fletcher where, yeah, I think it would be a good subject for a guide. I'm just not sure how to name it, whether it's strategic thinking or picking your engagements or using the terrain, but yeah, I'm just going to share the video with you and let you decide. But essentially the key underlying element here is that damage it's not the mother of all things in World of Warships Blitz, and usually what you find on YouTube are a lot of videos where someone is very happy they just had a 279,000 damage game in certain ships and they're happy to post it, and should they be, because those are impressive achievements, but that's not the end of all things, and there are certainly other ways to be winning game without dealing damage, and that's why I picked that gameplay with the Fletcher. So it's certainly not the kind of ships with which you're going to get a 279,000 damage game. It's average at best, but it's, yeah, I mean, it's all you need really in certain circumstances, especially in, I would say, based or capture heavy scenarios like an epicenter map, and so yeah, let's just take a look at that gameplay. So immediately, yeah, you see that I'm being a bit cautious, I'm not going straight to the middle, so I'm not burying my nose into that island like the Kageko, but I'm just going to wait a little. Because practically we just capped the outer ring and we are capping the middle ring as well, and that means that as long as we hold these two, we are simply earning more points than the enemies on the middle ring. So for the moment we are good, and I do not need to take any more aggressive action. I'm just going to wait for that Cossack to disappear because he's probably about to exit the center area. But unfortunately he is not, and I do get detected along the way, so I'm simply going to hit pause and just go hide behind that island, so relatively safe and concealed from everyone. Especially because there is a mains right in front, and yeah, it's not the right moment to peek, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to remain there because there I am a problem for actually four enemy ships. So if their battleships like the Bismarck decides to press on the left, I'm in a position to engage. And if their DDs decide to leave the center area, I'm also in a position to contest it. So essentially I'm pretty much keeping them in one place. And I'm thinking that that Bismarck is going to push, so I think it's a good time to be aggressive. But yeah, the Fletcher doesn't have a great torpedo range, so yeah, it's not actually really good for that. What's much more interesting is that that Harlem, who's actually, yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing there, to be honest. I think he just wants to offload his his dive bombers, but yeah, essentially I had not fired a single shell for the first 2 minutes and a half of the game, and I'm starting now because this is where I break concealment and I am aggressive because I want to take that enemy ship out of the game, and I really want, because yeah, it's a cruiser. Even if it's a Dutch cruiser, it's still an annoying target for me, and yeah, essentially it's 70 points as well, so there you go. We were a little bit behind and now we are back on track, so I'm going to wait until we have capped the other two areas as well, and now my path to the middle of the map is actually pretty clear. We do have another ship from the enemy team making a mistake there, so I'm going to profit out of it. Yeah, Mayamagi did delete it. And now I'm just going to go for the next island, and I'm going to stay there a little bit. So I'm just going to get relatively quiet and wait, because no enemy ship is in a flanking position, in a position where it's supposed to be annoying. And we are actually leading this by 75 points, so yeah, there is absolutely no need for me to be over-aggressive at the moment. Let me preserve my hit points, I might need them later in the game. The enemy Benson decides to go out and expose himself, and he does take a pretty nasty salvo. I'm not going to do that, I'm simply going to hide a little bit again. And yeah, just now it's actually a good opportunity for me, because yeah, he's just been hit a couple of times, he's retreating, and not only am I going to keep him spotted, but I'm also going to be able to finish him. So I'm using one of my smoke screens to make sure that I do not get punished by the Bismarck, and that's kill number 2, and that's another 60 points for us. More importantly, we are now in a position to be securing the middle area, because that Cossack there, it's pretty much alone, 1 versus me, and yeah, apparently he doesn't want to engage. He senses that I might be kind of a problem to deal with in that game. So I'm simply reversing, going back there and pause until the middle area is fully capped, and then I will decide on my next move. So yeah, not a bad idea to do that from time to time. Only 13,000 damage left, but I think that we've been pretty useful to our team so far, and I've actually taken the necessary steps to make sure that we are more than 200 points ahead of the enemy team. So this is already a pretty sure win for us. And now we can actually be a little bit more aggressive. So the Cossack there, the Amagi is not worried about me. The Cossack decides to engage. My smoke screen is almost reloaded. So yeah, I'm not too worried about him, to be honest. As long as I do not come too close and I dodge his 4 torpedoes, I should be relatively safe. There you go, here they are, and now I can actually pressure him, because yeah, my smoke screens last a little bit longer, and he's just used, this is probably used his sonar as well. So yeah, now I can actually go smoke up and be relatively safe. He's also going outside of sonar detection range, so I'm pretty safe. I can farm him quite comfortably. So as you can see in that battle, I've picked my positions very carefully. I have picked my fights strategically. I've only fought targets that I could actually destroy and deal with without losing too many hit points, and I'm always in a position to be very annoying to the enemy team or to actually take their ships out, and we're actually going to take the third one in that battle. And so yeah, we do finish the game with less than 40,000 damage, but much more importantly, we do finish with 3 bases and 3 kills, and in total, oh, that's probably the vast majority of the points we've received in that game. So there you go, I hope you learned a couple of interesting things from that kind of, yeah, tactical or positioning lesson. Yeah, we do not get the MVP because, yeah, we could have scored a little bit more damage, but honestly, yeah, solid performance from the team and a couple of interesting things to take away from you, I hope. So if you liked it, just leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. That was DFA signing out, bye bye.